This way I'm going to read some aspects to you. I thought I would have a platform. Right from the onset, Chief Bakare wanted to be well educated, but because of his parentage, because of his upbringing and the polygamous setting, he encountered some setbacks and handicaps. But this was a person who will not take no for an answer. Right from his childhood days, he would go all out to make sure that he achieved success. And this he did, and the members of the family discovered this talent in him. Some of them rallied around him to support him. Even when situations hindered him from proceeding further in his education, he was going all out to read through, take examinations, not follow the necessary protocol, but going through thick and thin to make sure that he succeeds in life. So you will see in this book somebody who studied through the primary school, gained admission into the secondary school, no money to further his education into the secondary school. And here was Chief Bakare, Adewale Bakare, determined to succeed. He will go all out to read newspapers, read books, and seek counsel from those who know better, or who are elderly and who have been exposed in life. And these people guided him. And whenever he achieved success, he went all out, not just to block others from getting there. He will invite them, he will announce it to them, and he will help them to reach where he has reached in life. That he has started doing right from the time he was in Nigeria. Not only when he came to UK and he started helping, that was, and he said, no, I would go back. Within 2 weeks, he was back in Europe. And he kept on painstakingly working hard, looking for opportunities, taking external exams, city and guilds, different exams. If you look through this, you'll see a list of his achievements. He never gave up. Diplomas, higher diplomas, postgraduate diplomas. He kept on progressively ascending the ladder and improving himself. And as he did that, he looked around. People who were less privileged, he pulled them up. Left, right, and center, he pulled them up. That was what he has been doing all his life. And we give thanks to God for him. And when eventually he got settled, he got to London. From there to London, he found affinity for Bradford. He preferred Bradford, and he encountered many friends and people of like minds in Bradford, and he made Bradford his place of abode. And God so good, he was blessed with his amiable wife, Mrs. Deborah Bakare, whom he met. They were workmates. You find about, he talked about their dating, their eventual wedlock. He put in this book Also, how they went on disco nights together, you'll find in this book. So he loved music and he loved dancing. So it's not today he started doing that. He's been doing it for ages. So you read this much in this book. So permit me to just round up by reading this summary to you. Here is a man full of purpose, well-focused, determined, resilient, not easily giving up. You will see the list of qualifications. He started with certificates in the textile technology. Then he got diplomas. He went on to do courses in housing. Later on, he went on to do courses in immigration. He was always improving, always still achieving, still pursuing, and laboring, achieving, making progress, and in the course of his progress, drawing others to make progress too. When, in the course of his work, he in the housing, and as well as later on when he did course in immigration studies, he took on the burden of helping others who got stuck on immigration issues, and he made plea for them. He was honored by being allowed to appear before the tribunals, and he eloquently and intelligibly defended their causes and won many cases for them before the tribunals. That is the person we have, and that's just what is summarized in this lovely small book, but very, very rich in terms of the content and in terms of the value. Adewale Bakare put this down as a mark of gratitude to God, as a mark of encouraging others not to give up in the race or the struggle of life. That if he could go through from such a low level in life, go to a high level and achieve success in a foreign land, achieve success in marriage, be a successful family man, and also a good relating community person and community leader as such. Others are able to do so because God's enablement is available to all. Not surprised that at a point he was given a honorary degree, Doctor of Advocacy, honoris causa, by the University, Alam University of Leeds. So, and a number of other professional bodies gave him awards, not excluding community awards by our one and only National Association of Nigeria and the Nigerian Community Association Bradford, which have at various times honored him. So we thank God for Bakare Sefiu Adewale Bakare, kept through divine providence. Started with a job as a store clerk in Lagos on £3 per month. Went on to £12.10 per month, and today is a successful public man, successful pensioner, successful family man, happily settled. So that's this book for you in a nutshell, kept through divine providence. I cannot exhaust it, but I've tried to go through in as brief a time as possible.
Thank you very much, Daddy. That is a brief review by Papa Reverend Ashayi. Please let that round of applause a bit more. Let it be loud. Let it be loud. Let it be loud. It's not easy to read this wonderful book, but we are not going to end there. But one thing that I just quickly need to tell you is that you will agree with me.
I'm Christine Graham. I've known Adi a very, very long time. From 1993, I came to Bradford with 3 children, and Adi Bakare, he was my housing officer. A lovely, lovely man. He pushed for me to get a new house in Bradford with 4 bedrooms, a bathroom, a living room, a kitchen and a shower room downstairs. It was a beautiful house, and I've kept in touch with him over the years. He introduced me to NCAB as well, of which I'm an honorary member, and I really enjoy NCAB and working with Adi regarding NCAB when he was a president. I was a PRO, so we worked together to help the Nigerian community. But Andy is not someone who just deals with the Nigerian community, believe you me. He looks after every community, whether they're Filipino, Asian, European. He helped them a lot with SAB, his immigration project, his immigration work that he did when he in retirement actually, and I helped him. I was his secretary. I just did that voluntary because I just wanted to help him. And you know, he helps people all the time. He's always willing to give a helping hand to anybody that needs it. So you know, he's a valued member of the community, people. You know, and I just love that he's made a book about it as well. What a wonderful gift to write it all down for prosperity, so that we have got that, so that we can read about his life and what he's been through. He's achieved so much, and I'm so glad to know him. God bless you.
Thank you very much. God bless you. That is Christine. I told you earlier on, I said every one of us here have a story to tell about Becky. Me, I used to tell Becky, I call him Becky, Ebony Baba, but he's such a lively person that when you speak to Becky, my own story, I don't know, where do I begin? It's a long story. We all have a testimony of Becky. He's just one of those God-sent person. Ladies and gentlemen, I would not have been in this country if not because of Adewale Bakare. Ladies and gentlemen, please clap for me. When that time came, my wife was in a party. This is a true story. My wife was in a party and Becky was calling my wife. The phone was ringing, my wife was answering in the party. He said, they have been expecting you at the embassy. He said, well, who is speaking? Who is speaking? He said, this is Becky, SAM. I know everybody know when I say SAM. He said, just tomorrow morning, go to the embassy and get your whatever. Just like that, like a joke. Honestly speaking, this is a true life story. And how many years ago? I won't tell you. But I tell you, the following Monday was when my wife went to the embassy. And it's just like walk through. You know, when you want to drive, when you go to McDonald's, they said drive through. It was a kind of drive through. The key has sorted everything. My wife got in there. They said, where have you been and things like that. They said, I have papers, I have everything. They said, you don't need it. Your visa is ready, everything. That's why. And surprisingly, you wouldn't believe that a British passport was given to me and my wife from Nigeria through Adewale Bakare. Please, a round of applause. From Nigeria, years ago. Over 20 years now. We thank God. And I know a lot of people have that story to tell today. But it is not a joke. This is life story. It is me. Mommy Ojuri, please come. Please clap for Mommy Ojuri. I told you, I'm taking this time because I'm in charge. Because I'm in charge. And we are waiting for the celebrant. The celebrant is coming out. Mommy Ojuri, go ahead.
Hello everyone. My name is Lape Ojuri. I'm from Ondo State, Ileoluji. Married to all Ijebus. So gbogbo Ìjẹ̀bú tó bá wà ń bí kí tó kúrò ń bí báyìí. Mi ò lówó epo sínú mọ́tò o. Lọ sí Ilé-Ìkó lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kọ̀ rẹ̀ kó rí ó pẹ́. Lọ sí Ilé-Ìkó lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kọ̀ rẹ̀ ààyè. Kó wá lọ́kọ̀ ní Ìjẹ̀bú. Lọ sí Ilé-Ìkó lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kọ̀ rẹ̀ kó rí ó pẹ́. I'm a nurse. When I met Mr. Bakare, somebody introduced me to him. I did my adaptation, but I did that on visiting visa. So I have to go back to Nigeria to get visa. I got to the embassy. The immigration officer, you know that you will see it in his eyes. He doesn't want to listen to me. I don't know why. He said, where is the contract for your job? I said, this is it. For your accommodation, this is it. He said, no, I'm not giving you. I said, why? Because you didn't explain the accommodation. Check, it's there. The same company that employed me gave me accommodation visa contract. So he said, I'm not giving you. Go and appeal. And that was it. I was so upset. But before I left to Nigeria, I've contacted Mr. Bakare about it. And he said he will do all he could to get it done on time. So there was before I could do the appeal, my visa that was approved by the company will expire every 4 months or 6 months then. So it got expired, and then Mr. Bakare phoned me. Mrs. Ojuri, we need to do another paper with your company. Your HR said until they bring you to UK, they will not stop producing the paper. Said send some money. Only Mr. Bakare. Ẹ jẹ́ tà mí. Gbogbo owó tí mo mú wá, mo ti ná tán o. Ó ti ẹ̀ lè rówó kankan. Mo ní jẹ́ kí n lọ jalè ni. Mo ní ẹ tà mí lórí fóònù kẹ́ mówó ṣe. Kí ló lè tó mọ́ mi tí ìrówó jẹun ní? Má bínú, má bínú. That was what he said. And I look at him. Má bínú, má bínú. I thought he would just switch off the phone. Said, where do you live? I told him. Do you know so Jack on the estate around? I said, yes, I do. Said, I will send somebody, I'll phone somebody, I'll give you the number, go there, go and get money. He sent me money. I've not paid him. Then he called me that he got the paper. I said, Mr. Bakare, just keep everything, the bill. When I come in, I will pay you. So fortunately, all the paper, was settled, and I came in. I told him, I said, Mr. Bakare, let me have the bill. I'll be paying you every month. He told me, for the next 3 months, don't start any payment. I'll be collecting it after 3 months. Settle down and make sure you plan for your children to come. Mr. Bakare is somebody that he will carry your problem and put it on his head. He will borrow money. He will give you money when you're supposed to give him money. And I'm so happy that I'm here today to witness this occasion. And this material, if you are interested, I designed it, I made it. Please, my name is Lakojuri. The label is on the edge here if you want it for your party. Thank you.
A round of applause, please. I said it earlier. If we start, we won't finish. If we start, we won't finish. I've just gotten a signal that the celebrant is ready. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. And he's been giving me the signal they want to go. Pastor Isaiah.